Ever wondered if the mythical city of Atlantis was real? While we may never know for sure, our world is scattered with real-life submerged cities, each a haunting echo from the depths. Beneath the waves lie forgotten civilizations, swallowed by nature's power or human ambition. These underwater worlds are time capsules, preserving streets, temples, and homes, just as they were left centuries, or even millennia, ago. Today, we're diving deep to explore 4 of these incredible sunken treasures. From a Bronze Age port that may have inspired Plato himself, to an Egyptian metropolis that was once the gateway to the pharaohs, and even villages sacrificed for modern progress. Get ready to have your mind blown as we uncover the secrets of Pavlopetri, Thonis Heracleion, Derwent Village, and Shicheng. Let's begin our journey off the southern coast of Greece, in Vatica Bay. Here, just a few meters beneath the surface, lies Pavlopetri, the oldest known submerged city in the world. Dating back over 5,000 years to around 2800 BC, this isn't just a random collection of ruins. This was a sophisticated, planned Bronze Age port town. Imagine bustling streets, open courtyards, and 2-story homes, all meticulously laid out. Archaeologists have identified at least 15 buildings, intricate chamber tombs, and nearly 40 graves, spread across an area the size of 10 football fields. Discovered in 1967 by oceanographer Nicholas Fleming, Pavlopetri was a crucial trading hub during the Minoan era. The sheer amount of pottery found here tells a story of a thriving community engaged in commerce across the Mediterranean. But around 1000 BC, its story took a dramatic turn. A series of powerful earthquakes and rising sea levels are believed to have sent this vibrant city to its watery grave. Thanks to modern technology, like the 3D mapping done by the University of Nottingham, we can now see photorealistic models of what Pavlopetri looked like in its prime. It's so well preserved and ancient that many speculate it could be the real-life inspiration for the legend of Atlantis. Today, it's a UNESCO-protected site, and if you're ever in Greece, you can actually take a snorkeling tour and float directly above its ancient streets. From the Aegean, we travel to the coast of Egypt, to Abu Qir Bay, near Alexandria. Here, buried under sand and sea for over 1,000 years, is the legendary city of Thonis Heracleion. Known as Thonis to the Egyptians and Heracleion to the Greeks, this city was the ultimate gateway to Egypt. Founded in the 8th century BC, it was the country's most important port for international trade long before Alexandria existed. Think of it as the Venice of the Nile, a bustling network of canals, islands, and harbors. All goods coming into Egypt from the Greek world passed through its customs. The city was home to the Grand Temple of Amun-Gareb and colossal statues, like the staggering 5.5-ton granite figure of Hapi, the god of fertility. But its glory was not to last. A combination of cataclysmic events, earthquakes, tsunamis, and soil liquefaction, caused the city to slowly sink into the Mediterranean, completely vanishing by the 8th century AD. It was considered a myth until 2000, when French underwater archaeologist Franck Goddio and his team rediscovered it. Since then, the finds have been astounding. Over 64 ancient ships, 700 anchors, gold coins, and magnificent statues raised from the seabed. One of the most crucial discoveries was the Thonis stele, a stone slab that finally confirmed the city's dual Egyptian and Greek names. Excavations are ongoing, with a 2023 dig revealing a hidden shrine to Aphrodite. Thonis Heracleion is a stunning testament to a multicultural world where Egyptian and Greek civilizations met. Not all sunken cities are ancient, though. Our next stop takes us to England's Peak District, and a story that's much closer to our own time. Beneath the calm waters of the Lady Bower Reservoir lies the ghost of Derwent Village. Until the 1940s, Derwent was a lively, tight-knit community with stone cottages, a school, sprawling farms, and a beautiful church dating back to 1757. It was a classic English hamlet, nestled in a picturesque valley. But the growing industrial cities of Sheffield and Derby needed water. In the 1930s and 40s, a decision was made to flood the entire valley to create the Lady Bower Reservoir. Despite fierce protests from residents, the village was compulsorily purchased, and its people were relocated. Between 1943 and 1945, the valley was deliberately submerged. For a while, the spire of the village church remained above the water as a lonely memorial, but it was eventually dynamited in 1947 for safety reasons. The story doesn't end there. During periods of severe drought, like in 2018 and 2022, the water level drops, and the ghost of Derwent Village reappears. The foundations of cottages, the old village bridge, and even the outline of the church emerge from the mud, drawing visitors who walk through the haunting remains of a community sacrificed for progress. It's a powerful and poignant reminder of what can be lost in the name of development. Our final destination is perhaps the most visually stunning of all. We're heading to China's Zhejiang province, to the bottom of Qiandao Lake, or Thousand Island Lake. Here, preserved in breathtaking detail, is Xicheng, the Lion City. Built during the Tang Dynasty in 621 AD, this magnificent city was a political and economic hub for over 1,300 years. Spanning half a square kilometer, it was an architectural marvel, featuring 5 grand city gates, wide paved streets, and 265 intricately carved archways decorated with mythical dragons, phoenixes, and lions. Like Derwent Village, Xicheng's demise was not a natural disaster, but a deliberate act. In 1959, the Chinese government flooded the area to create the Xinanjiang River Dam and its resulting hydroelectric station. Nearly 300,000 people were displaced, and the Lion City disappeared from sight, seemingly forever. It was forgotten for decades until it was rediscovered by divers in 2001. What they found was astonishing. Shielded from wind, rain, and sun, the city was perfectly preserved. The temperate, still water of the lake had protected the 1,400-year-old wooden beams and stone carvings from erosion. The city looks as if it was just abandoned yesterday. Today, Xicheng is known as China's Atlantis. It has become an underwater museum for certified divers who can swim through its ancient gateways and along its silent streets, witnessing a time capsule of imperial China frozen in a moment. From the earthquakes that sank Pavlopetri to the planned flooding of Xicheng, these 4 cities tell incredible stories of rise, fall, and rediscovery. They remind us that history is not just found in dusty books, but is often hidden right beneath our feet, or our fins. They show how fragile our greatest creations can be, yet also how resilient their legacies are, waiting for us to find them. Which of these underwater worlds would you want to explore first? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive into history. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss another adventure. See you next time.